So after dwelling in my room and working on commissions every day, posting every other day on my Twitter, and balancing my personal life but still being on my phone answering commission inquiries, sending my clients updates to their commissions, and checking my analytics, sometimes I feel like there's a love-hate relationship with being an artist. Let me correct myself. It's not sometimes, it is always. Either way, there are pretty good aspects of being an artist, like, I don't know, being able to draw pretty decent and get monetary gains out of doing what you like. There was also some downsides to it that I want to just babble about, because the sheer amount of times I got pissed at myself for choosing this specific path. I know it's pretty great, I must say. I must also say that I'm being sarcastic. I guess I can easily say that the most frustrating thing so far is how random people will come into your DMs and just say a singular word, hi. And just leave it at that. Like, I know it's not a huge issue like scamming, which I will talk about later in this video, but those types of messages just infuriate me. Nothing personal or anything, it just annoys me a bit. It's because they never specify what they need or what they want. They just say hi, and most of the time they'll just say, how are you doing? Okay, like, I get where they're coming from. Probably just harmless people wanting to talk to artists on the internet, but most artists would like to get DMs that are related to, well, artist stuff, like collaborations with other artists or commission inquiries, since most of our DMs are business talks. Then again, it's not like it's a crime or anything, but I really can't be bothered to respond to DMs like that. I personally don't respond because I just don't know how to respond. It kind of makes me look like an introvert when I'm not. I am just a lonely person stuck in my room all day because I make myself draw almost every day. Speaking of introverts and drawings, I usually like to talk to people while I draw since it helps me stay focused so my ADHD brain doesn't go get sidetracked and start watching a podcast for 3 hours of pure cat stories. I want to get out of my bubble and speak to more people, but there is a big problem. That problem being time zones. So whenever I get the chance to talk to someone, let's say in America, it's like 2 in the morning for them. Or if they want to talk with me, it's the time I'm going to sleep. Because of this, I ruined my entire sleeping schedule just so I get the chance to talk to my friends in America. It's a mess. Okay, since I brought up the topic of talking to other artists, a lot of artists aren't really talkative with each other. It reminds me of that meme that talks about the difference between the shy and introverted people. Of course, not every artist is like this, but from my experience of being a Twitter artist since the late 2020s, conversations mostly consist of just getting hyped over each other's art under art posts and art traits, which I do have to say they're pretty fun to do. I'm just trying to become more engaging with other artists and make more friends and have that little art group where we can just chat about stuff that we like, listen to music, and play silly little games with them, you know, stuff like that. Could be a me problem, maybe, I don't know. Since this is an art-based channel, so of course we're gonna talk about commissions. How can I not? I remember starting commissions around summer of 2020, not that long ago, but I think it's long enough for me to say that there are 3 types of clients when you accept commissions. There's the impatient type, the laid-back type, and the ghosting type. The impatient clients will usually DM me almost every day just to ask if there's any more progress in their commission, and honestly, I kind of get why they would ask every day. I think these people are usually just really hyped about getting their commission done so they can giggle about it for like a week and share it around. But then again, I can't respond with, oh, I'm sorry to say this, but I haven't made much progress yet. Like every single time they message me about it. I did solve that problem with a queue list that all my clients can see, so it lets them know how far I'm into it. The laid-back type of client is pretty self-explanatory. They literally don't care how long it takes. As long as it's being worked on, they're fine with it. And they don't get upset at all when you take a few days off from commission work. They're usually veterans and one of those suspiciously wealthy furries from my experience. And it's a pretty nice interaction too. Now, for the clients that ghost artists after commissioning them, it's not that big of an issue if you don't use social media a lot. That's totally understandable. I mean, I would love to. But doing commissions is basically a job, so I'm stuck here as a terminally online gremlin. But those who just disappear off of the face of the earth, I just really want to know where they could be. But at least these people pay for this stuff, right? Well, speaking of which, this is where I want to mention scammers. They're everywhere, I swear to God. You see, it would not be a big issue if it weren't for PayPal. It's just so weird for PayPal to have such a system where you can just have your money taken away because of the buyer, aka the scammer, would issue a refund and get their money back without the seller's consent because, well, it's PayPal. PayPal is widely used, yet such a pain to deal with when it comes to situations like this, and because of this system, we can't really avoid scams from happening, and it's really up for us to know if someone's trying to scam you. However, there is something worse than a scammer. AI art. I hate it. I hate how good they look, but also how bad they look. Like, have you seen the errors they make on the characters' hands? I hate it. Again, I hate it. I hate it so much. I know people get curious and all since it's an AI making art pieces, but it's not so fun anymore when you realize that the AI is just morphing other existing drawings that were initially made by very talented artists into one piece. It's really just plagiarism at its peak. And it's really damaging to see a computer program making digital art mumbo-jumbo out of artworks that were drawn by very hard-working artists that probably took years of dedication and countless days of effort just to build up their skill to make that art piece. It's insane. This should be stopped somehow. I don't know how it will be though. I believe it is really harmful to artists because this is causing people not to purchase and commission an art piece. Instead, they want to use a website to put stupid prompts into it so it looks like their character. Some people even go out of their way to do commissions with AI art. Like seriously, stop! It's only going to damage your reputation if you involve yourself in the community. On the real note, I really hope whatever this trend is just dies down eventually. I am really getting sick of it. And that's really it for this video. Sorry that I was gone for a long time. I honestly lost track of time while I was doing other important stuff outside of social media. But I do have more stuff ready to share. I have now a KOFI page that you can donate a certain amount and you'll be able to enter a monthly art raffle for free. Well, technically not for free, but either way. I also sell designs from here and there on KOFI, so you can check that out as well. I will also join in voice chats on my Discord server, so if you don't want to miss that, make sure you join my Discord server. The link should be in the description. Not only that, I'll be streaming on this channel from time to time again. I miss streaming honestly, and I can't wait to get back into it. As always, my Twitter is linked in the description alongside every socials that I've mentioned here. And once again, thanks Freya for helping me with my script because it's filled with nonsense and off-topic stuff that you don't really want to hear about. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day or night. 안녕!